Hi guys, welcome to Timber Gold Trails. First off, I'd like to say I just got a new microphone, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me better than the last video, and the next videos to come, hopefully the audio will be really good. Alright, now for this hunt we're going to be hunting with some new hunters, and I'm going to be putting them on some pretty big mule deer bucks that I found. So I hope you enjoy the reaction that you get from watching these new hunters against giant muley bucks. Alright, here we go. Hi guys, so we're out here on Timber Gold, and I'm here with Cody Broyles. We're in my tree stand, my double tree stand, and a giant muley buck just spooks. The only reason I knew he was big because I caught a glimpse of the score, 210 to 230, so he was big.
Just bolted.
So at this time, Cody was actually underneath me prone because he went to go collect a doe. Now, if he went to go collect that doe, this giant buck would have came in perfect and we could have had a nice shot on him. But he happened to spook, so we decided to go track him. So we started tracking this buck, and we got another buck grunt. So we thought we might as well try and call him in to see what it is. It possibly could be another big buck, or maybe even a rare. We find a perfect rock that we can lay on top of prone. The other buck grunts again, so I'm pretty sure he's going to come in. We can see pretty good from up here. So all he has to do is show himself and we'll be in a pretty good position. Well, after waiting for what seemed like forever, we decided we'd best get back on the big buck's track and see if we can't catch up to him. Luckily, I was able to track this buck down for quite a ways until he grunted. And when he grunted, we knew that this buck was coming in. So I found another rock here. Should give us a pretty good position to lay on top of prone. As you can see, Cody's coming up from behind, taking his time here. Alright, so we got a pretty good opening here. Now hopefully we can just find the buck. It's kind of difficult to glass while you're prone on a rock. It's much easier being crouched, but we didn't want to risk spooking this giant muley. I think I just saw some movement over there. Oh my god, there he is. Look at the size of that thing. Wow. Well, I know he's 200 plus because the score estimate was 210 to 230. But I think he's going to be on the upper sides of the 230. Alright, well this giant buck's coming in here and Cody's trying to get in position. So hopefully this works out good. Now I arranged this tree in front of me here, and this tree right to the right here, pay attention to that tree. This tree's about 10 meters away, actually 10.5. So I'm hoping that he comes close enough where he can get a shot. And I did tell him to use the recurve bow. I think he has the heavy recurve on him actually. So right now I'm trying to calm him down. He's coming in nice and steady. There's no reason for him to get excited, even though of course he is because he's a huge buck, but I'm trying to keep him calm. Alright guys, so Cody just got in position now. He's right next to me, and the buck is within 40 meters of us, and he's coming closer. Cody's telling me that he's shaking, so I already know something's gonna happen. Alright guys, he's getting really close. He's less than 30 meters now. I'm gonna tell him as soon as he gets 25 meters when to take the shot. Oh no, he's turning around. I have to give a grunt to stop him. Come on. Now this buck took forever to come in the first time. Alright, here he comes. He's coming back. Cody better get ready. He just grunted. Alright, so at this point, this buck is less than 30 meters away. I'm shaking, he's shaking. I really don't know what's going to happen. Now I know there's a tree right here, right in front of us, but he's to the right of me. So once he comes in the middle of that tree, he should step out and take the shot. So right now I'm telling him he should shoot. He should be drawn back. The buck's about 11 meters away. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it! And he just doesn't shoot. And the buck was so close. What a giant. So shortly after the buck spooks, after everybody gets calmed down, we get back on his track. And luckily it starts raining, so the rain can actually cover up our scent and our sound as well. So he shouldn't be too far away by now. If you notice, I have two tracks that are rather close to each other. Normally there's a fleeing track, and then the next one will be roaming. which means he should be within 250 meters of us. So here we have a trotting track. Now a lot of times the big bucks will trot, and here's roaming. So trotting kind of means it's still spooked, but it's not roaming yet. So it's almost like it's still fleeing in a sense. So he's close according to my hunter mate, but at the same time, he could trot right out of render distance and we'll never even see him. So as we're tracking this buck, unbelievably he grunts. And he's within 100 meters of us right now. So I'm telling Cody to catch up to me and get to this rock over here. And I'm going to try and lure him in. We decided that he's going to use the pulsar this time because the recurve didn't work out so great. I'm asking him how far he can shoot, and he's saying he can shoot 60 meters. So I'm thinking that's pretty cool. So if I can get him to come to this spot, this rock right over there, right where his track is there, is about 60 meters away. Maybe like 62 or something. So anyways, that's what my goal is. So I put out one final call before moving into position with Cody so he can get a shot. I have to stay prone this whole time because the buck is definitely within 60 meters of me right now. So I don't want him to spook any chance at all. I think I'm going to get up on top of this rock here to get to where I can see a little bit. That way I can tell Cody when he starts coming in and when to get ready.
Alright, let's see if we get... Oh my god, there he is.
Alright, he's coming right in now, guys. He's coming in hard. I'm trying to tell Cody to get ready, and I'm hoping he's right next to me.
Oh my god, there he is. He is coming in for the second chance. What a giant. So he's 47.
Cody might actually get a second chance on this buck.
Oh my god.
So I'm telling him to shoot for 65, 70 right now because this buck's gonna spook. And if Cody was 20 meters away from me, it would have been a 60-meter shot.
Well, it appears this isn't going as good as we thought it would. Cody reassured me that he was a really good bow hunter, but it seems I might have to take this buck. Now, don't get me wrong, these big bucks, they are very smart. So, I mean, anybody can hunt like a normal size, decent sized buck, but these big ones they're very smart. Okay, guys, we found the buck. He's just over here. You can see his horns. Right over there. There he is, right there. He is spooked. Majorly.
Okay, so what happened is I actually needed to get ready to go to bed soon. And this buck would not have been easy to kill. It would have taken another 2 hours or 3 hours if we would have kept trying to hunt him. So Cody could have got him. So I decided that I was going to take him myself.
Gonna try and get to this rock over here.
Now, he's just below me, maybe like 60 or 70 meters away only. So I got to stay up on top of this hill. Alright, so I found a really good rock that's overlooking this valley down here. And it should be a good position to be set up for this buck.
He is close. Real close.
So he's just in the woods right here, maybe 60 meters or less. I just can't quite see him right now, but he's there. Oh my god, there he is.
Oh my god, look at him.
So at this point, I'm very happy that he's kind of calm at the moment, and he's stopped here. A lot of times you track these big bucks and they just keep trotting and trotting and trotting. And the only way to get to them is to fast travel to a tent in front of them and try and cut off their direction of path. And like I said, sometimes that can take up to a few hours just to get that buck. So not wanting the buck to trot off in the distance, I find another rock and decide to get closer. Now, it's always good to keep a tree between you and the animal.
Through these trees here.
That way it breaks up their vision of sight.
Oh my god. Let's get a range. He's right there. He'll be under 30. Should work out perfect when he steps out from that tree. He's gonna be in range.
Alright guys, so I'm kind of getting nervous now. He's coming in, and he's less than 35 meters away right now.
Oh my god. He's 30 right there. I'm gonna take him.
Oh, he stopped right behind a tree.
Hit him right in the throat.
So of course he stopped behind the tree, and he was so close that if I wouldn't have shot, he would have spooked. So I just had to take the shot.
Right behind a tree.
And I'm happy I hit him.
Didn't have a good angle, but I took him.
Also, I hit him in the neck, and I think the neck definitely will kill them a lot faster than, say, if I just hit him somewhere in the body.
Hit him right in the throat. Alright guys, so it's been about 10 game minutes now, and we're going to start tracking this monster muley. I haven't been that excited about a buck in a long time. He was smart. I'll give you that one for sure.
Yeah, he might have gotten away 2 times, but he wasn't getting away 3 times.
So he came in and he stopped right behind that tree. All I could see was his front half. I had to take the shot. And I did. And I got some good blood, so I'm happy with that. We gave him some time to lay down now, and now we're gonna go track him.
There he is. He's down, guys.
Look at the size of that thing. Wow.
It's kind of funny. So how I found him is I was actually glassing around the area where I last saw his track headed, and I saw my orange tracer lit up right behind a tree.
Pretty cool. You can see the arrow sticking right out of his neck right there. Again, I'm not saying it was a perfect shot, and it wasn't at all, but it was a pretty good shot considering the circumstances. This big of a buck, and he spooked 2 times already. He was gonna spook again. I had to take the shot. And I put it in him, and he's down. Look at the size of this thing. Wow. So it looks like the one side he has a little bit of a deduction there, and the other side One side's perfect. He just went down. Well, let's see what he scores. 217.9. Wow, that's pretty cool. There's a shot right in the neck there. Nothing wrong with that shot at all. Nothing wrong. Awesome.
So the only thing is, I really wish Cody could have got this buck, but it just wouldn't have worked out. I had to go soon, and I would have had to leave, and it would be really hard for me to know that this big of a buck got away. So that's why I ended up hunting him down and taking him. Alright guys, so after I just shot that trophy 217 Muley, I'm joined now by Yellow Falconer, and I just got in his tree stand with him, and I spotted this giant mule deer buck coming, and he has a score of 205 to 230, so he's definitely a trophy mule deer buck, and we're hoping that Yellow Falconer can get his first 200 plus muley buck here. Alright, so everything's set up pretty good. We're both in a double tree stand. I believe he has a 10-point crossbow and a Parker Python on him. So we're going to lure them in as close as we can, and hopefully he takes a good shot. There's already 3 little bucks underneath us right now, and I want to make sure he shoots the right one. So I'm telling him it's the second one, and he should know which one that is. I mean, there's 2 here, so the second one should be the back one. Alright, there he is, right there. Here he comes. He's getting really close. Yellow Falconer needs to get ready and take the shot. Okay, they're right underneath us. They're right underneath us. Here we go, here we go. Alright, take the big one, take the big one. That was not the big one. Well, at least he got a chance. Let's watch that again. Well, as you could see, he shot the wrong buck. So that didn't work out so good. But now I have YHEC, and we're going back after this buck. So we're going to find him. And this time, I'm not going to shoot him. Alright, so I had the buck's track after he spooked, and he just grunted right behind the tent here. So he's super close. YHEC just came over here, and luckily the buck didn't spook. But we're trying to stay prone, and we're trying to get back into this double tree stand here. The only problem is, there happens to be a cow elk about 6 meters away from us. So first of all, I'm trying to stay away from this cow, and second of all, I'm trying to find the tree stand. And it's very difficult to be prone and see where you're going at the same time. And I gotta try and keep YHEC in line, that way he doesn't spook this cow either. There she is. of course she has to follow us. And of course she has to keep coming this way. She can't turn around or anything like that. So she's probably going to spook. But there's nothing we can really do about it, because if I tried to shoot her right now, guarantee it that big muley buck would bolt so fast. I guess it doesn't really matter much anyways, because either way he bolts. Alright, so you just heard everything spook. Now we're going to try and give a couple of grunts. See if possibly he might not have spooked, but I doubt it. So we did manage to have a buck come in, but of course it's not the big one. And we didn't feel like wasting our time on this buck. So we decided to move on and get it back on the track. And here, the buck actually grunts. So we got him in a really good position now. He's close to the boundary. We heard him grunt. And we got a mark on him. All he has to do now is come into the call. So we just need to find a nice spot to sit down, get prone, get to where we can see. And we should get a buck. Alright, so we located a rock about 35 meters to the west of me right now. And I told YHEC to get on top of that rock. And where I called here, the buck should come in. So here's the rock. It's in a really nice spot. You can see the whole field from here. So everything's set up perfect. Alright, now we wait. With any luck, we should have a nice huge mule deer buck coming out into this open field. Any minute now. Well, we didn't see the buck, but if you look out there, a bull elk just stepped out. And that was pretty cool to watch him come out into the meadows like this. At least it was something to see. So far all we saw was one bull elk, and the buck hasn't came in yet. That bull just called. That's pretty cool. Now, something seems a little bit fishy here. This buck should have came in, like, for sure 5 minutes ago. If not now. So something's going on, and I can tell something's not right. So I decided to go check it out and see what's going on. Like, why isn't this buck coming in? He's only like less than 100 meters away from us. He should come in. Well, I go and investigate. At this point, it doesn't even pay to be sneaky. First off, we wasted a bunch of time sitting on that rock waiting for nothing to come in. Oh, there it goes. So we just jumped up the big buck. Now, the only way it could have jumped up that fast is it had to be sleeping, and we just kicked it up off its bed. Sure enough, there's his bed. So the buck happened to be sleeping 100 meters away from us, listening to us call. I even put some mule deer scent out, and it just was sleeping. So it's kind of hard to get him to come in if he's sleeping. So anyways, we have to go start tracking this buck again. So we're tracking him, and we're realizing we're getting pretty close to the out of bounds line here. And a lot of times I've noticed these animals will run out of bounds and you can't get to them. So there's a track right here, and I'm pretty sure that he's going to be close by. First off, because we're right next to the out of bounds, and we can't really go any further. So even if he's not right here, we need to be really, really quiet and really low and stay prone right now, because we don't want to jump him up, and that would be really bad. So I kind of thought I saw him at first, but then I kind of lost him. But then YHEC says he sees him, so I must have seen him at first. And I'm trying to find him here so I can get on him. But it appears he's definitely out of bounds. So I'm going to go over by him and see if I can see better from his point of view where this big mule deer buck is. There he is. Okay, now I see him. Alright, awesome. So I'm glad we found him. I was starting to get worried that he was going to be out of bounds and we might not be able to locate him. But luckily YHEC spotted him. So he has some pretty good eyes. I don't know how he saw him, but I'm glad he did. And now we have to try and lure him over here. I think I'm going to put some scent out, but I want to wait a little bit and let him calm down first. And then we'll try and call him over. Alright, it looks like he's starting to be on spook now, so he should be coming in pretty soon. Check the wind real quick. Good wind. So just to make sure if he was out of bounds or not, I used my rangefinder binoculars and I marked him. And of course he is out of bounds. So we can't shoot him right now. Even though he probably could hit him from here, it won't let you shoot when he's out of bounds like that. Oh great, all we need is a bear close by. We finally have a big buck coming in, and we got a bear really close to us. Hope that bear doesn't get too close. I don't want him to spook that buck. Alright, so he's coming in now, and I'm trying to tell YHEC when he's about 30 meters to pop up and take the shot. Because once he's 30 meters, he should be out of he should be inbounds. So then he'll be able to take the shot. I always like to give a little grunt sometimes just to make sure that they don't lose attractiveness to the call. Alright, so he's actually less than 40 meters away right now. And he is inside of the boundary now. So we're able to take the shot as long as he can see him. So hopefully YHEC can see him. I'm trying to get him to take the shot right now. I'm going to get over his shoulder, that way I can watch him shoot it. So here he comes. And I'm telling him to shoot him right now because he's definitely in range. Only thing is I don't think he can see him. I can see him perfectly right now, but he can't see him. Or maybe he can see him, but he's uncomfortable to take the shot. And if he goes any further down, he's going to be in the trees and I won't be able to see him. Alright, I can't see him anymore. I can't see him. I got to stand up. So I hope he gets ready and I hope he shoots. but I gotta stand up so I can see. Oh my god, there's a bear right on top of us. Shoot it! Shoot it! Oh, nice. He made the shot. We were almost attacked by this bear. That was within seconds. I mean, can you imagine? We're about to shoot this huge mule deer and one of us gets mauled by a grizzly bear? That could have happened. It would have been kind of cool to see it, but it would have sucked because we wouldn't have got the deer. Huh. So at least he made a good shot. We got some intestine blood here. So that's definitely a solid hit. So after he shot, it started running towards the out of bounds again. So we decided to give it some time to lay down. Alright, so it's been about 12 game minutes now. And whether or not he made a liver shot, it's plenty long enough to where the deer should be laying down by now. So here we have some more blood. If you notice on my hunter mate here, this buck actually started backtracking. So he starts going back the same way that we tracked him on the way here in the first place. And there's a bear there. I believe that's might be the bear that charged us before. Well, there's this buck. He's down. So I'm telling YHEC to go get him. Go get your hands on your 200 plus muley there. Alright. If you notice, you can't see him right away. But he's close to him. And then he finally sees him and he realizes that his buck is down. And then he starts running. Alright, let's go take a look at him. And he's picking him up right now. And it scores 210.6. So congratulations YHEC on a trophy mule deer. And your first 200 plus muley with a bow. Alright, let's pick him up and take a nice trophy shot here. I think he's still excited. He is definitely taking his time to pick up his horns and get him ready for the trophy shot. Alright, well for now, this is going to be the trophy shot. I know it's not really the greatest angle, but it's the best we have so far. So with that, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.